Indianapolis, Indiana. In a move that has energized fans and captivated the basketball world, Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark selected her teammate Aliyah Boston during the WNBA All-Star Draft, signaling not only a powerful alliance on the court but also a deep respect between two of the league's brightest young stars. The selection, made during the nationally televised All-Star Draft, immediately drew applause and anticipation from Fever players, coaches, and supporters, who saw it as a continuation of the on-court chemistry that has redefined Indiana's basketball culture this season. Clark's decision, which came early in the draft process, reaffirmed what fans already sensed: the Clark-Boston duo is not just Indiana's present, it's their future. A rising partnership. Clark and Boston have become the face of the Fever's resurgence. Both former No. 1 overall picks, they represent back-to-back franchise investments in excellence, and their connection has rapidly evolved from promising to dominant. Their shared competitiveness, basketball IQ, and mutual respect have helped create a synergy that's hard to miss, whether in regular season matchups or mid-season showcases, like the All-Star Game. In selecting Boston for her All-Star squad, Clark didn't simply pick a familiar face. She chose the foundation of the Fever's long-term success. The decision reflected more than team loyalty. It showed strategic insight. Boston's versatility as a forward, her strength on both ends of the court, and her ability to complement Clark's playmaking have made her one of the most valuable teammates in the league. For the Fever organization, Clark's pick confirmed what insiders already knew: there's a powerful trust between the two players. That trust has been cultivated through long practices, hard-fought games, and an unwavering commitment to making Indiana a championship contender again. Locker room buzz. Inside the Fever locker room, the mood following the draft was jubilant. Players erupted in cheers when Boston's name was called, some recording the moment on their phones, others exchanging knowing smiles. It was a moment that reminded the team that the bond between Clark and Boston runs deep, and that success in the WNBA often starts with chemistry off the court. Veterans on the team praised the decision, noting how rare it is for two young players to gel so quickly. Younger teammates looked up to the pair as role models, professionals who play with intensity, humility, and a shared vision for winning. The coaching staff echoed the excitement. Head coach Stephanie White noted how much effort the team has made to build a culture based on trust, accountability, and communication. The All-Star Draft, she remarked, was another chapter in a story that has been developing all season: a young team refusing to be counted out and fighting for respect. A symbolic moment. For Indiana Fever fans, Clark's decision to draft Boston wasn't just smart basketball, it was symbolic. The two have become local icons, elevating the profile of women's sports in the state and breathing new life into the franchise. Their connection represents hope for a fan base that has endured years of rebuilding. Fans flooded social media with supportive messages, celebrating the duo and calling them the heart and soul of the new Fever. Many wore custom jerseys with both Clark and Boston's names stitched side by side. Children mimicked their passes and pick-and-rolls at community courts, and ticket sales for the All-Star Game, which will be hosted in Indianapolis, soared in the hours following the draft. The moment signaled something larger than basketball. It was about unity, representation, and what's possible when two transcendent talents commit to building something together from the ground up. Building a culture. The Indiana Fever have made a statement this season, not just with wins, but with the way they've won. Much of that success can be traced to the leadership and synergy of Clark and Boston. On paper, their playing styles seem distinct. Clark, the fiery, long-range sharpshooter and passing wizard. Boston, the composed, efficient interior presence with elite rebounding instincts. But on the court, the contrast becomes harmony. Their pick-and-roll game has become one of the most effective in the league. Opponents struggle to guard both players at once, commit to defending Clark's shot, and Boston slips to the rim. Collapse on Boston, and Clark finds a shooter in the corner. Their understanding of timing, spacing, and each other's instincts has transformed the Fever's offense from predictable to potent. Clark's decision to draft Boston for the All-Star Game, then, wasn't just about familiarity. it was about replicating a winning formula on the league's biggest stage. It was about continuing to grow the culture they're building in Indiana, one rooted in collaboration, sacrifice, and mutual trust. Media frenzy. The decision made headlines immediately. News outlets focused not only on the talent of both players, but on their visible connection and what it means for the Fever's trajectory. Highlight reels of their top plays together circulated widely, showing the country what Indiana fans have come to love. In interviews, both players remained humble. Clark praised Boston's work ethic and described her as a dream teammate, while Boston deflected praise back to Clark, calling her one of the smartest players I've ever played with. The mutual admiration was clear, and fans loved every second of it. Their composure in the spotlight has been equally impressive. While still early in their careers, both Clark and Boston carry themselves like veterans. They handle media obligations with poise, speak highly of teammates, and keep their focus on improvement. This maturity has made them invaluable assets, not just for the Fever, but for the league as a whole. The All-Star Game, more than a showcase. As All-Star Weekend approaches, excitement continues to build. With the game taking place in Indiana, the home crowd is expected to erupt when Clark and Boston step onto the court together. Their chemistry will be on display for a national audience, giving fans everywhere a glimpse of what Indiana sees every week. For Clark, captaining an all-star team in her rookie season is a testament to her impact, not just statistically, but culturally. Her jersey has become a bestseller, and her presence has helped raise attendance numbers across the league. But the way she's integrated herself into the Fever, respecting the veterans and investing in the team system, has impressed even her harshest critics. Boston, now a two-time All-Star, continues to elevate her game. Her leadership on the defensive end, combined with her efficiency on offense, has made her one of the most reliable players in the WNBA. And her easy connection with Clark has given the Fever a backbone that's hard to match. Their All-Star appearance is more than a mid-season celebration. It's a preview of what could become the league's next great partnership. Impact on the team's future. The long-term implications of Clark's decision to draft Boston go far beyond one weekend. For the Fever, it sends a message to the league. This team is building around a young core that is already one of the most cohesive in the WNBA. It also helps the front office focus its strategy. With the Clark-Boston duo locked in as franchise pillars, the team can build around their strengths. The organization has already begun making moves to add depth and veteran leadership, and now they have a clearer vision of how the team's identity will look in coming seasons. Teammates have rallied around this identity. The roster has embraced a high-paced, unselfish style of play, with emphasis on ball movement, defense, and spacing. Practices are competitive, the locker room is tight-knit, and belief in the team's direction is palpable. Fan response and cultural momentum. Indiana's fan base, long hungry for a return to prominence, has responded with passion. Home games have sold out regularly, merchandise sales are up, and local businesses are reaping the benefits of renewed excitement around Fever basketball. The players have embraced the community as well, participating in outreach programs, youth camps, and charity events. Clark and Boston have quickly become role models, young, confident women inspiring the next generation of athletes. Their bond has become emblematic of what women's basketball can offer. Not just competition, but connection, leadership, and heart. Final thoughts. Caitlin Clark's decision to draft Aliyah Boston wasn't just about basketball, it was about belief. Belief in her teammate, in their partnership, and in the mission they share, to restore the Indiana Fever to greatness. The choice resonated deeply with players, coaches, and fans alike, highlighting the values that have made the Fever one of the most exciting teams in the WNBA.